Hello guys, so we have done comprehension questions and we are on the third or fourth comprehension and soon we will finish this chapter. So this is the fourth comprehension, I guess. Okay, these types of questions are asked in G Advanced. Okay, and these questions means if they will appear, there can be two correct or three correct. There is no probability that single correct means every question will have only one correct option. There can be two or three correct. Okay, and in J Advanced only you can expect there are two or three comprehensions. Okay, and if a comprehension appears, it means it will not be from a single chapter, it will be a combination of 2-3 chapters. Further on, in such questions, keep patience and then only proceed, because if a comprehension appears, it will surely be of 10 to 12 marks. Okay, or 8 marks, like that. So don't try to means get hasty and do mistakes. Okay, so we will see this comprehension, which is as follow. The question says as follow: consider the equation 2 plus mod x square plus 4x plus 3 mod equals to m. Okay, m belongs to R. First understand, have we seen this type of problem earlier? Do you know how to curve sketch the graph of mod x square plus 4x plus 3? Yes, we have did in question number 39 while doing single correct. There was a question which was using such concept of modulus. Okay, so further on, what do you find, means if you have attempted that question, this question will be very easy for you. Okay, and we will see it how we will do, and this is the means whole comprehension. Okay, the things which you can get from the comprehension, that m is greater than 2 because m is modulus of something plus 2. One thing, m belongs to R. What do you mean by m belongs to R? This word has a meaning that d greater than equal to 0 or d greater than equal means this stuff. Okay, means you have to be curious that why this has been given, and you should be able to pick the condition according to that. M belongs to R, what that it means? It means we will apply at some point of the question d greater than 0 if it is required. Okay, further on, this is a equation. The first question which is asked from this comprehension is as follows: set of all real numbers slash values of m so that the given equation has 3 solutions. Okay, now let me curve sketch this graph, then we will discuss how this graph looks, and then we will decide. Means there are many ways to solve this problem, but I will do the graphical way, then we will proceed to the theoretical or algebraic way. Okay, so let's solve it graphically. The first step is just means this will be taught to you in separate function chapter, but you should be know how to curve sketch a modulus quadratic graph. Okay, just see this quadratic: x square plus 4x plus 3. What do you predict? Its roots are x plus 3 and x plus 1. Okay guys, okay, if I consider it as a quadratic, or f of x is equals to a function. Okay, so can I curve sketch this graph? Yes, for sure. This is the graph. Okay, now what this modulus, if I mean this modulus, what this means, it will just invert this part. Okay, this is the feature of the modulus function. This will just invert the graph, and then let's see how our final graph look like. Let me take the next page. Okay, the final graph will be like this. Okay, just see, this was the modulus function, means the quadratic function, and when we took its modulus, it will just shift to that side. Okay, so this is our quadratic inside modulus function. Further on, we know these points. Okay, just let me use this point as a reference, okay, to teach you. Just see this, what I am telling. This point was minus b by 2a. Further on, this point was minus d by 4a. Okay guys, so from this thing, means from this information, you can tell me these points, because you know about the quadratic. So let me calculate minus b by 2a. What it is? It is something like minus 4 upon 2 into 1, which is minus 2. Okay, moving on further, do we require minus d by 4a? Although it will take a long thing, but let me calculate minus 4 into 3 upon 2. Okay, 4. A is 1. 12 4 upon 4, which is 1. Okay, so we got, it is here, it will be minus, so it is minus 1. So we got the vertices. Okay, now the trap part comes here. Okay, just see this, what I am telling. Minus 2 comma minus 1. While curve sketching, this is a modulus function. You should be alert what mistakes a common children do. Okay, while entering in examination, just see this. Here you got minus 2 comma minus 1. Okay, means the vertex. Okay, further on, if you just use the modulus function, this graph will get inverted, and when you invert this graph, you must be alert with the quadrant. Okay, so this will be minus 2 comma 1. Why this will be minus 2 comma 1? Here is the trap, because when you shift the modulus function, you are changing the quadrant, means you are moving to the positive x-axis. Then y will means you will shift toward the positive y-axis, and here's the trap part. If it is minus 1, then here it will be plus 1. Okay, now let's see what the question is asking. Okay, we have curved sketch the graph which is required. Okay, further on, just let's evaluate, means cut the crap of the questions, which are things which I don't need and what we need to find from the question. And what they are things, means things which are given useless. Mostly JEE Advanced questions are means a long theory type question. Just try to cut the things which are of non-use and just get to the answer. Okay, set of real values of m. Okay, it has 3 solutions. Okay, now let's just evaluate. This was modulus function x square plus 4x plus 3. Okay guys, and this was m. Okay, this is the modulus function x square plus 4x plus 3. Okay, this is the quadratic, and this is m minus 2. What do you see from here? This is a straight line. Okay, this is a quadratic. Okay, now just see what this line is called, what this x-axis is called. If you have learned a little bit coordinate, okay, in straight line such basic things I use. Okay, this line is y equal to 0. Okay, now they are telling in our first question that it should have 3 solution. Okay, it should have 3 solutions. Just listen carefully. It should have, if I take, means this is the line. Okay, it should have 3 solution, means it should cut the graph at 3 points. How is this possible? Okay, it is only possible at this point if the curve line moves like this. Okay, we know this point, it is 1. Okay, we know this point, it is 1. So m minus 2 should be equal to what? 1. Okay, m should be equal to what? 3. Okay, I moved to here. Okay, so for it to have 3 solution, means 3 roots. Okay, it should cut the graph, and in function they will tell you the condition of a function to be a function. It should not, means if you draw horizontal line, it should not cut the graph twice, like that stuff. But there is nothing to do with here. Don't try to get involved in the function thing, just try to be in the question. Okay, so let's see the options. Okay, and here you can see they have given 3. Okay, the value of m 3. Okay, so A is the answer. Okay, so A is the answer. A is the answer. So this question means hardly takes about 1 minute. You can invest in this question. Don't invest much time, otherwise it will cost you, means you have to pay back in very hard way. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, which is asked from this comprehension. Okay, this is the second question, which says as follow. It says set of all real values of m so that the given equation has 4 distinct solutions. Now let's again evaluate the curve. The hard part is done. What you just need to understand that this. Okay, if I take any point from y greater than 0, and if I take any point from y this less than 1, does it cut the graph at 4 points? Yes, it surely cuts. 1 2 3 4. Okay, okay, so it cuts. So what do we get from here? This is 0. Okay, this is 1. So the means to cut the graph at 4 points, what is the condition? The point means this, the value of m should be from 0 to 1. So A is the answer again. A is the answer. This is a means above JEE main level question. Okay, you means it doesn't take much time. Okay, like this, we just, when we curve the sketch, that is the profit of calculus. If you know the calculus, you can do the curve sketching of any function, and thus you can just, means by looking, you can tell the roots or identify how many roots at what point are possible. Okay, so now let's check the third question from this comprehension. Okay, which is this question. We have done the 2 questions. The third is as follows: set of all real values of m so that the given equation has 2 solutions. And now this is taking the same thing again and again. As we told here, if you see at this point, means here. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. E for 0 is equal to, listen. We didn't equated that part. Okay, so m minus 2 should be equated to 0. Further, m minus 2 should be equated to 1, because it should lie inside this. So m should be from 1 Okay, okay, from 2 and from here 3. So here answer will be m is equals to from 2 to 3. Okay, so D is the answer. Sorry, D is the answer. D is the answer. We forgot to equate that m minus 2. Okay, now let's move. We directly just predicted the lines. Okay, so don't predict the line because we need to find the m value. Okay, now this is the question. Just don't forget to just compare the m value. Okay, this is the last question from this comprehension, which is asking you, let me get the last one. Okay, this is the last one, which is asking set of all values of m so that the given equation has two solutions. You can clearly see that if I have a line above 1, okay, and if I have a line at y equals to 0, so let me equate m minus, here I will equate m minus 2, equate that m minus 2 is the line, should be equal to 0, so m should be equal to 2. Now further m minus 2, okay, m minus 2 should be greater than, okay, because if it is at 1, okay, if it is at 1, it will be surely be means it will have 3 points, but we want 2 points, so it is at about 2, then m should be greater than 3. So what we got, 2, and then it should be then in union 3 to infinity. Okay, after this point it can have infinite two solutions. Okay, as you can see this curve moves upward only. Okay, so what do you get from here? C is the answer. Okay, so C is the answer. C is the answer. Okay, so we are done with this comprehension. Let's move on to the next comprehension. So here comes the next comprehension. Okay, consider the inequation x square plus x plus a minus 9. Okay, and now it is a function which means they have involved inequalities here in the quadratic. Okay, okay, what else they are asking? There is nothing much in this comprehension. Okay, the value of real parameter a, okay, we got that a is, okay, this is the comprehension. Okay, this is the question. Okay, the value of real parameter a so that the given inequation has at least one positive solution. Okay, at least one positive solution. So the given inequality should have at least one positive solution. Now this curve is something like this because a is greater than 0. Okay, further it should have at least one positive solution. Okay, if it is 0, it has less than solution, and if it is like that, it has greater than solution if it is on that side. Okay, you can say like that. Okay, further on, what else do you see in this question? Okay, what else you see? Okay, it is saying at least. What does at least signifies? At least it should be minimum this or more than this, it will be fine. Okay, so one more graph can be possible, which is like this. Okay, what do you see from here? F of 0 should be less than 9. Okay, f of 0 should be between this 0. Okay, but you see from the function it is already less than 0. Nothing much condition. If a point lies between the two roots, okay, then the condition is from the location of the roots, which says that f of 0 should be less than 0. We are using the location of the roots condition because it is telling at least, means at least if my one root is negative and one root is positive, then also this condition will be satisfied. We will take the two positive roots condition on the next case as a second case. Okay, and we will learn something extra. Okay, this, let me take as case 1. This is the graph. Okay, just see, this is the graph. Okay, here one root is positive while the other root is negative. Okay, now it is telling f of 0 is less than, okay, this condition is, again I am telling it is from location of the root. I will just put the value 0. What I get, a minus 9 should be less than 0. I got a should be less than 9. A belongs to minus infinity to 9. Okay, let me take it as a. Further on, what do you see in the next question? Okay, what do you see? Now let's consider case 2. Okay, case 2, this can also be true. It is telling at least. Okay, so this case can also be true. Okay, so here it is 0. Now both should be positive. Now if you just observe clearly, you will come to know that here f of 0 should be greater than 0. Okay, further on, let's just write all the conditions which are possible for this graph. Minus b by 2a should be greater than 0. Further on, d should be greater than equal to 0. Okay, and f of 0 should be greater than 0. Okay, because if you means curve sketch this part or take a value according to the function, means just try to take this value. Okay, this quadratic will at some point, means I am not telling at infinity, at some point it will meet this point. Okay, and at that point it will be positive for sure because it is in first quadrant. Okay, so I am telling although I should not tell you because it is a part of location root and institutions mostly teach this part, okay, but they don't teach such concepts. These concepts are only taught if you solve problems, okay, otherwise you will not be able to means understand such concept, because these concepts are not repeated, means then teachers will never teach you such concepts in lecture, because it will just extend the lecture and there is no point in teaching such thing. They will just teach you means the normal stuff, means what is the syllabus is location of the root, just the conditions, just the formula, but they will never teach you how to deal with double roots condition, single root condition. So when a student tackles such problems, he feels like this is something new, although it is not something new. So it means it just depends on the student how he means understand the knowledge, okay, further. But if you deal with questions, it will just increase your knowledge. So let's just check the conditions here. A minus 9 should be greater than 0, so we got a greater than 0 9, okay. Further on, minus b by 2a should be greater than 0, so what we got, b is minus 1 upon 2 into 1, okay. Now just see, is this possible? Minus 1 by 2 is greater than 0? No, so we are getting no solution from here. So this case is just backdrop, okay, we are not considering case only. So from case 1, case 2, in cases means when I combine two cases, what this I take union, okay. So case 1 union case 2, but as I told, case 2 is we are giving no solution, all the conditions should be satisfied, then we take the intersection between the cases, and then when we combine two cases we take union, okay. So inside the case intersection and outside the case union. Further on, we are getting no solution from case 2, so will the intersection means the union will be just in case 1 only, which will be minus infinity to 9. Let's just see, there is an option for this. Yeah, there is an option, which is D option, which is telling that minus infinity to 9, okay. So D is the answer, D is the answer, okay. Now let's move on further. So the next question from this comprehension is as follow: the value of the real parameter a. Now let's see the, okay, let me teach you one more thing. Although if you have solved so many problems, you have come to know what does it means by a, the parameter a is real. Means many children have an assumption of taking a parameter, means if I tell that a is a parameter and it is real, they will think that a should not be negative. Oh brother, what you are doing means what you have done in your old classes like class 9th and 10th. Real means negative, positive, both values, okay. So don't think like it should be greater than 0, okay, because most of the students have phobia of means thinking like that, okay. Please don't think like that, okay. You have grown so much, you should be alert with such concept. Your base should be very strong, because in JEE Advanced questions, many questions have you seen, means I have solved previous year question, you have seen that they use basic conditions from class 10 like a cube minus b cube, okay. So be alert, okay. Now I have told this thing because many students don't know this stuff, okay. The value of the real parameter a, so that the given inequation has at least one negative solution, okay. Now again they have just twisted the question. It was more like, means in JEE Advanced just understand what we are doing, means we should understand what we are doing, means just see in the previous problem we took this case, okay. Further we took this case, right? No doubt. Now you will tell it is 2 positive. Yes brother, then there shortly be this condition, okay, it has 2 negative, then your job is done. There is nothing great in this. If you have means for a JEE Advanced student, for engineering kind student, there is nothing great in this question. It is just a reverse, means vice versa question. And if you are saving your time in JEE Advanced examination, you will not take this condition only. Why? Because you have already solved it. In comprehension you should save time, although I am solving it again, okay. You get here minus infinity to 9, okay. Let's just carry out these cases. F of 0 minus b by 2a, and last condition d greater than equal. Now I am not telling that many teachers did that d should be greater than equal to 0. I am not specifying, because sometimes in some books the questions you get answer in d greater than equal to 0, or sometimes you should get answer in d greater than equal to 0. So if you see the parabola, if they say that f of x is equal to 0, d is greater than equal to 0 stuff, okay. So what does it mean? It means that it has 2 roots, okay. Now d greater than equal to 0 means the roots are included, roots are not included, it's like that stuff, okay. You will be able to predict the answer by looking, okay. I should have included, but if it mentions, means it clearly mentioned that roots should be distinct and real, then you should have to take d greater than 0. There is no other option, okay. If it's saying it has real solution, take d greater than equal to. That is the misassumption used in quadratic chapters, okay. Let's move on further. So it has negative solution, so let's check the conditions. A minus 9 should be again greater than 0, a should be greater than this 0. Okay brother, this is case 1. Okay, this is case 1 and this is case 2. Okay, okay, this is case 2. Okay, so a is greater than 9, we are getting this. Okay, we will take it as a, although we have got case 1 answer. Minus b by 2a, minus b means b have what? Let me get the from the question. What b we have 1 minus 1 upon 2 into 1. Okay, and it is right, minus 1 by 2 is less than 0. This condition is not, although this condition in positive was not valid. Okay, now let's check the d condition, which is 1 minus 4a. Okay, a is 1 into a minus 9 should be what? Greater than equal to 0. In this problem you see it is open bracket, so let's just go with this stuff. Okay, 1 minus 4a plus 36, okay, should be greater than 0. If I move that side, and it will be greater than 37. Okay, sorry, 37. Okay, wait, I'm doing some silly mistake. It is 4 less than 0, 37. Nothing big mistake, just a silly. Okay, now here it is 37 by 4. Okay, now let's means inside the cases, as I have told you earlier, we take intersections. Okay, now just curve sketch the part. We have 9. Now what is 37 by 4? It is something like 9 point. Okay, so what do you mean 37 by 4 is greater than 9? Yes, for sure. Now it is telling that it is greater than, means not included. Okay, further on it is telling it is not included. It should be less than, a should be less than. Okay, what condition you are getting from this? Okay, let me check. 4a greater than plus 37, 4a, 9 to infinity, and from a should be greater than. If it taken a should be greater than, then it would have been fine. Okay, now let me check inequality. It is less than 0. A minus b minus 4a plus 36. Okay, I moved it that side. 4a, a should be less than, 4 is positive, 37. Okay, 37 by 4 is greater than. What? So a should be less than. Let me check. A belong to infinity to minus 35 by 4, and from case 1 it is telling from minus infinity to 9. Okay, so we must take intersection. Let's just check the cases again to get a more specific. Okay, here d should be greater than equal to 0, that is right. Okay, minus b, have we taken any value wrong or something like that? B minus 4 into a minus 9. Okay, should be what? Greater than 0. Okay, this is 37, 4a. Okay, we are doing right, there isn't anything wrong. A minus 9 should be less than. Okay, so d should be less than 0. Okay, minus b by 37 by 4, we are getting this. A belongs to 9 to infinity. Okay, 37 by 4 is greater than, so it will, oh sorry, listen, 37 by 4 is greater than. Okay, 37 by 4 is this stuff. Okay, just see this, what mistake you are doing. Don't, means in Vedic curve, just don't put the wrong values. It is 37 by 4, it is greater than 9, it will be put here. Okay, it is telling it is greater than 0, it is telling it is less than 0. What is the intersection part? It is from a belongs to minus 9 to 37 by 4. Now listen, what I am telling, I have not taken d greater than equal to 0. Why we have not taken greater than equal to 0? Because from the answer I can see that d greater than equal to 0 get, means matches with the question. So you should be, means adjust your answer with the question options. Okay, such things means you should be alert, because you are preparing for JEE Advanced. Okay, so I got this answer. Now I will take it intersect, means union, because in outside the cases we take in case 1 union case 2. Okay guys, case 1 case 2 union. What do you see? My from one case I get it belongs from 9 to 37 by 4. From one case, what I see, it belongs from minus infinity to 9. Union, what does union means? A means a belongs to minus infinity to 37 by 4. Okay, so what is the answer? So C is the answer. Okay guys, C is the answer. So let's move on to the next question of this comprehension. Okay, these questions are, means, yeah, you can invest time in that. Okay, So the value of the real parameter a so that the given inequality is true for all x belonging to -1/3. Okay, this is the third question. Okay, now it is telling it should be true for all -1 to 3. Okay, so f of -1 should be less than 0, and it is given in the inequality, and f of 3 should also be less than 0. So if I put these values, what I get? Let me take the the question. Let me get the question. What I get from the question? If I put -1, I get 1. -1 plus a minus 9 should be less than 0. If I put 9 plus 3, okay, plus a minus 9 should be less than 0. A should be less than -3. Or here this stuff what I'm getting. Okay, this will be 10. 10 plus -10 plus 1 9. A should be less than 9. Okay, we are getting here a should be less than -3 and a should be, okay, let's just draw the wavy curve. -3, here it is 9, here it is telling it should be less than, not included, it is telling it should be from this and this. What do you get from this stuff? Okay, you get it should be from minus infinity to -3, minus infinity to 3. Okay, minus infinity 3 to infinity, no, that is not the correct. 3 to infinity, okay, minus infinity to -3. Okay, but these points are not included. These points are not included. F of -3. Okay. A minus 1. Okay, so what do you see? A belongs to -3. We are getting -3. Now if we, let's just see why we are not getting the answer. This is the parabola. Okay, so it's telling it belongs, means x belong -1 to 3. Now it also can be the roots. Okay, it means if the, just expand the parabola. Okay, we are not getting the exact parabola, but the parabola means if it cuts at -1 by, means at -1 and 3, then the condition will just be equal to, okay guys, this will develop a equal to sign. Then when an equal to sign develops, means it is the root. Okay, further then what do you get? It should be less than equal to 9 and this less than equal to -3. So what do you get? Minus infinity to -3 included, so A is the answer. So just think, because the trap here was just, if you are able to think that it can also be a root, you will get the right answer. Although by hit and trial, means like by luck, by chance, this question can be right, because you see your almost things are matching with the option. Yes, you can take the answer, but JDOS questions are not such simple. Now in the recent year they started a new trend, which is means giving question in the option only. Okay, so it causes a lot of time. The previous year paper was quite tough. Okay, so just let's move on to the next question. This is question number 11. Okay, this is the next comprehension, which is as follow. Okay, consider the inequality 9x minus a 3 की power x minus a plus 3 is less than equal to 0, where a is a real parameter. The given inequality has at least one negative solution. Okay, now just see one thing which a small class 9-10 child will also do. Okay, that is taking 3x as t. Okay, what do you get? T square minus 80. Okay, minus a plus 3 should be less than equal to 0. Okay, you get this stuff from here. Further on, what else you can do? What else you can do? First, the question is dealing with you in x terms, not in. Now if you know about the exponential function, okay, for t is always greater than, okay, t belongs to 0 to infinity. Okay, so now they are telling it should have negative value. So for x less than 0, t is from 0 to 1. Okay, now let's just see what we get. T square plus 3, if I take it that side, it becomes a into t plus 1. Okay, now at some points, means this is equal to this. Okay, means I am telling the two functions. If I consider it a function, it is a quadratic function. If I consider it as a function, it is a straight line function. Okay, straight line, just a straight line. Okay, now it is a variable straight line because it depends on the t. further on, f of 0 means at some point between, because it is telling it should be less than equal to, means at some point they should be equal to 0. Okay, that thing will tell us the range. Because listen, these questions are different, they are not taught in class. I'm telling, they are not taught in lectures, because they will teach you just the concept. This question will teach, means bring you about other students. Okay, that's why teachers don't teach such questions in classes. These questions you can only find from books. Okay, so just try to solve as different variety of question as you can, because that will increase your probability of getting admission, rather than just means doing the same stuff. Okay, so try to get a variety. Okay, because in mathematics, the more different type of question you get, the more probability of means confidence you increase. Okay, one thing, don't just try to do everyday new question before the exam. Just try to be calm and do the previous questions only. Don't catch up that time new questions. Okay, but for sure do the previous year question, that will boost up your marks a lot. Previous year question are must. If you don't know previous year question, it is just a drawback for you. Okay, further on, I will check for f of 0. For this function it is 3. For f of 0 for this function it is t equal to 0, it will we have a. Further on, now a should be equal to 3. Okay, now f of 1, if I take 1 I get 4, and if I take f1 I get what, 2a. Okay, so here from I get what, 2. A is equals to 2. If I equate these two, they should be equal. Okay, so a belongs to what I get from 2 to 3. Is there any option? Yes. Now why I'm telling open bracket? Okay, although these two are equal, because t belongs from 0 to 1. If these two are in open bracket, these two will also be in open bracket, because we are getting this value from this stuff. Okay, so a belongs to from 2 to 3, and d is the answer. D is the answer. Okay guys, D is the answer. Okay, now let's see the second option. Now the second option, the given inequality has at least one positive solution for all a belonging to this stuff. Okay, the options are minus infinity to minus 2, 3 included to infinity, 2 to infinity, and minus 2 included to infinity. Further on, it is telling at least one positive solution. What do you understand by at least one positive solution? Okay, so here if x is means at least means greater than 0, I can tell. So t belongs from 1 to infinity. Okay, so here that stuff means the thing which I had earlier, t square plus 3, it is again that thing only, t a into t plus 1. It will be equal at all the points at some point between these. So I will check, and for infinity these two are polynomial function, it will be means infinity only at infinity. Okay, so if I check f of 1, what I get 4, and f of 1 here what I get 2a. So what I get, a equals to 4, means listen, 2a is equals to 4, a is equals to 2. So 2 and at infinity, f of infinity, both will be at infinity, so they are infinity. So which is the option? C is the answer. C is the answer. Okay, now let's see the third question from this comprehension, which is as follow. The given inequality has at least one real solution for a belonging to this stuff. Okay, real means negative and positive both included. Now t will belong from here 0 to infinity. Okay, just be alert here. And x, for x means belonging to R. Okay, negative, at least one real solution. Okay, it can be positive or negative, doesn't matter. Now if I f of 0, we have already means, let me just write the function again. Okay, this should be less than equal to t into plus 1 into a. Okay, this was the required function which we had. Okay, now if I put f of 0, what is this? 3. Okay, for here it is a. Okay, so a equals to 3. Okay, now here you cannot means, here you cannot just check a is equals to 3, because we must track the path of the parabola. Okay, in this question, because at real solution means, listen, if this is the parabola, okay, I am telling a real solution. Okay, yeah, there can be real solution. Okay, real values. Okay, but if there is a point like this, it is not touching the parabola only, so it cannot be a real solution. Okay, at some point it will be negative, it's a positive, but we must know at what point it is starting. We are starting to get the real solution. Okay, so we have to track the part of the parabola. Now you see the minimum value, although I have already told at the point where the parabola cuts the y-axis is the y-intercept. So here you can see its d is already given. What this function means, it is a parabola. If I curve its path, it is, let me write, it is, okay, it is from 0 to 3. Okay, this stuff. Okay, from 0 to 3. Now it is from 0 to 3. Okay, so at a line at here from this point the value will start. Okay, means we will start to get the solutions. Okay, so if it is at 3, okay, now let's check the slope of this. Okay, what should be the slope of this line so that it touches that point. Okay, now dy by dx of this parabola should be equal to 0, so 2t plus 0. Okay, and this is y equals to at plus 1. Okay, so the slope a should be equal to t, so a should belong from 2 to infinity. Okay guys, so from 2 to infinity, and 2 is also included because at 2 this will touch. Okay, so a belongs to 2 to infinity and db is the answer. Now listen, let me teach you again what happened. Now we want to real solution, we have to curve the path because real solution can be positive negative. Now you will tell me the question that it has negative solution, let's combine these two. Yeah, we can combine, but we should know from where it is starting. Okay, so when we draw the path of the parabola and the straight line, for the straight line to touch it should have minimum at the point where d is equal to that point, then it will just touch the parabola. So we just differentiated it, we got its, okay, we got line like stuff. Okay, and a, when we compare it, we got a equals to 2, which should be the slope of the line to touch it. Okay, and after that it will get, means it will have one real solution or negative solution like that. Okay, so we got from a is equals to 2 to infinity, this will start having real solutions, doesn't matter negative or positive. Okay, further on, let's move on to the next. Hello guys, so we are done with this problem and we will continue in the next lecture. Okay, hope you, so take care. Okay, bye, see you in the next video. Okay.